let's get into the main topic of the show. So we wanted to give you guys some tips on how to stay healthy this holiday season.
Yeah.
So the first one that I wanted to talk about was to get moving or to stay moving and keep on your regular fitness routine. A lot of times the holidays roll around and we're like, I'm just going to take a couple days off. And a couple days rolls into a couple weeks, and then a couple weeks rolls into a month, and then it's February and you're like, what happened?
Right.
So it's important to stick to your regular fitness routine as always. And you know what it will put you in a better mood. You know, sometimes the holidays can be stressful. You have travel, you have shopping, you have all of these
Finances, family.
all of these things that can cause more stress. So it's an even more important time to be working out to relieve that stress.
Yeah, so working out, exercising is the number one way to reduce stress.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, when our stress levels are the highest, that's the least amount of time we do work out.
Yes, that's funny.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. So work out, stick with your routine.
Yeah.
Judy, you got a tip for us? I did one. Now your turn. What's your number one tip?
You stole mine. You're throwing me under the bus here.
Okay, I'll give you one to talk about. How about
Okay.
that? How about nutrition?
Nutrition. Well, there's about 400 things to talk about regarding nutrition.
Well, how about you talk about how it's important to still eat?
Still, yeah. So, with all the parties, the Dorothy show, with all the parties that are going on, with the gatherings, with the treats in the staff room, at home, you know what? We always say that Christmas starts like weeks before, maybe a month before actual Christmas. So we're building up to Christmas, but there's Christmas parties and there's Christmas gatherings and there's all these unhealthy types of treats and foods and nutrition, and then we say, oh, I'm not going to have lunch because we're going out together, or I'm not going to have dinner because we're going to someone's house, or you stay out extra late with drinks or desserts. So all that stuff is highlighted at this holiday time, and we're first of all, we're creating unhealthy habits, and then we're missing out on that nutrition to keep our bodies stress-free, to keep our bodies nutritionized properly, to have the energy we need to get through the holidays. So that's all very important to reasons why you should pay attention to your nutrition.
So eat your fruits and veggies. Another one around food I wanted to say was that it's important to eat before you go somewhere. So if you're going to a party, if you're going to family's house, it's important that you eat a healthy meal before you go, because you get there, you get to the event, and there's usually appetizers and things before the even meal, right? So then if you, like, I'm going to families for dinner and you don't eat before you go, you're gonna stuff your face with all those appetizers because you're so hungry.
Yeah.
Right? So eat before you go, and then when you're out, you can have something small, right? Because chances are, if you're eating away from your own home, it's something you probably wouldn't normally have. So then you have the opportunity to eat something smaller.
Yeah, most of us starve ourselves. Like, oh, we're going to go have a big meal at so-and-so's house.
Yeah.
So we have nothing. You know, we usually eat at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, so you get off work, and you don't eat anything 3, 4 o'clock, and then you're getting there, usually eat later when you're going to family or friend's house. So it's 7 o'clock, you haven't ate anything, you're starving, and then they bring out deep-fried appetizers or unhealthy dips or chips or whatever it is. You stuff yourself full of that. And then you have the actual meal, which usually includes a dessert afterwards. So if you can have a meal before and then have a small dish, and then hopefully skip out on the desserts.
Yes. And you can even bring your own. Like, if there's appetizers and stuff, you can bring your own appetizer to snack on. I mean, you should share it. In the
Just
corner,
eat yourself.
there's Drew in the corner, like, stuffing himself with his own appetizer. But yeah, you can bring your own healthy snack. And it's okay to politely say no as well. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
Right?
It's okay to say no.
Yeah.
That's something that we run into with alcohol, for example.
Yeah.
Alcohol isn't really something that we enjoy or indulge in or have.
Yeah.
So when you go to these events, people are always like, you want a glass of wine? You want a beer? And you're like, I always felt guilty saying no because everyone else is drinking.
Yes.
But it's a bit easier for me to be like, no thanks. It's just not something I do.
The word no is one of those things that the more you practice saying it, the easier it is.
It's like
right?
a muscle.
Yeah. And it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
And one thing that I usually focus on more than like the food or what's going on is the socializing. Just focus on the socializing, and then you kind of forget about the other stuff.
Yeah, so you'll talk to anyone
Yeah.
for hours.
So focus on the socializing. Then you won't even know you're hungry.